Hi children, it's Miss Gawthorpe and me and Jess are going to read you a bedtime story. Aren't we, Jess? So Miss Gawthorpe's got a really good book to read. It's one of my favourites. It's The Singing Mermaid. We're going to read it, aren't we? Yeah. Yes, we're going to read it for you. The Singing Mermaid. Did you ever go to the Silver Sands on a sunny summer's day? Then perhaps you saw the mermaid who sang in the deep blue bay. She sang to the fish in the ocean, to the haddock, the hake and the ling. And then they flashed their scales and swished their tails to hear the mermaid sing. Look. And sometimes the singing mermaid swam to the silvery shore and sat and combed her golden hair and then sang some more. Look, just looks like me. She sang to the cockles and the mussels. She sang to the birds of the wing. At the seashells clapped and seagulls flapped to hear the mermaid sing. When Sam's sly circus came to town, Sam took a stroll by the sea. He heard the mermaid singing and he rubbed his hands with glee. He said, I can make you famous, I can make you rich, he said. You shall swim in my pool of marble and sleep on the fine feathery bed. You should sing from the lords and the ladies, you should sing from the queen and the king, and young and old will pay good gold to hear the mermaid sing. Don't go, cried the seagulls, and the seashells warned. He lies, but the mermaid listened to old Sam sly and smiled as she waved her goodbyes. She's going. And he took her away to the circus and she sang the crowns around the ring. More, 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 came the deafening roar when they heard the mermaid sing. Beautiful hair. Now the mermaid shed a caravan with Annie the acrobat and Ding and Dong the circus dog and the Bella the circus cat. And she made good friends with the jugglers, the man who swallowed fire, the clown with the tumble down trousers and the woman who walked on a wire. But she wasn't friends with old Sam Sly. No, she didn't care for him. For her made her life in a fish tank where there wasn't room to swim. And there was no pool of marble, there was no feather bed. And when she begged him, set me free, he laughed and shook his head. He's been a bit mean. All summer long the circus toured, all autumn, winter and spring. And many a crowd cheered long and loud to hear the mermaid sing. But the mermaid dreamed of silver sands, she longed for the deep blue sea, and her songs grew sad and gained her, she said, I beg you, please set me free. But again he laughed and shook his head and told her no such thing. He will stay while people pay to hear the mermaid sing. At Silver Sands a seagull was flying to his nest, when an old breeze he heard a song, the song he loved the best. And he followed the song to the caravan. Sam Sly was about to lock it. The seagull watching turned the key and slipped it inside his pocket. The seagull waited till Sam had gone, then he perched upon the windowsill, and tap, tap, tap at the window he tapped with his yellow bill. Come back to Silver Sands, it's only 1 mile away. I can find the key and set you free if you come back home to the bay. Escape, barked the dogs, escape, meowed the cat, but the mermaid sighed, I'd fail. But how can I walk to the Silver Sands if I only have a tail? What's going to happen? Like this, cried Annie the acrobat. She stood upon her hands. This is the way, the only way to get to Silver Sands. Right hand, left hand, tail up high. That's really nothing to it. If I give you lessons every day, you'll soon learn how to do it. Next week, while Sam was snoring, the seagull stole the key. He carried it off to the caravan to set the mermaid free. And he flew ahead to guide her as she walked upon her hands along the moonlit road that led to silver sands. And the creatures on the seashore and the fish beneath the foam jumped and splashed and danced with joy to have their mermaid home. And she sang to the cockles and the mussels, she sang to the birds on the wing, and the seashells clapped and the seagulls flapped to hear the mermaid sing. And if you go down to Silver Sands and swim the Bay of the Blue, perhaps you'll see the mermaid and perhaps she'll sing for you. And that's Miss Gawthorpe's favourite book, The Singing Mermaid by Julia Donaldson. See you soon.